everyone, it's Coach Tegan
and Coach Taylor
from Full Force Gymnastics. We just wanted to make a video for you guys. This is for Tumble Tots, since we won't be here this week and we're closed. We just wanted to do an interactive class for you guys, something you guys can do at home. Obviously, parents, please, under your supervision and your permission to use the couch and the cushions and the pillows and all that. But we just wanted to give you guys something, just to give you guys a little exercise since you won't be here this week. So Coach Taylor's going to start us off. She's going to start with some stretching.
So we'll start off with our stretches like we normally do when you're here for class. We'll start off by reaching up nice and tall on our tippy toes and reaching for the ceiling or the sky, wherever you're doing this at. You can definitely do this outside since the weather is so nice. And then you're gonna have them reach and touch their toes and try to get your hands flat on the floor and keep your legs straight while you do this. Reach down and reach up one more time and down. And then we'll go into our straddle. So we're gonna have a seat. We're gonna get in our straddle position. We're gonna try to keep nice straight legs and reach up and wave to the ceiling and go down in the middle and reach out as far as we can. And then we're gonna reach up and we're gonna kiss our knees and reach up again and give our other knee a kiss. And then we're gonna grab our ankles and we're gonna try to listen to the floor or the grass, wherever you guys are at today. And then we're gonna move into our pike. And we're gonna reach up nice and tall and we're gonna tickle our toes. And then we're gonna give our knees a kiss. And then you can try to grab your toes and pull them back. And grab one leg and wave to your friends and give your knee a kiss. And grab the other leg and wave to your friends and give your knee a kiss. Then we're gonna make our peanut butter and jelly sandwich. We'll put some peanut butter on one foot and some jelly on the other foot and stick them together and take a big bite. And then we'll work on flying. We'll flap our butterfly wings. And then we'll move on to blast off, our favorite part that we always do before we go to groups. We'll get in our squat position and we'll count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off. All right, now we're gonna move into some positions with Coach Tegan.
All right, so some things you guys can do at home is positions that we use for everything in the gym. So we're gonna go over some things you can do with this. Is once you teach them or once they watch the video, you could quiz them and just make a game of it. They love when we do that in class. So first off, we're gonna start with straight body. So they'll just put their feet together, their legs together, arms fully extended, reaching up. This is a straight body. This is something that they use to do their forward roll. So if she were to do a forward roll, she'd start in this position and then reach to the ground. So this is their forward roll. Also, if she turns her arms out like this, that's a ta-da! And that's everyone's favorite, is doing a big ta-da. You can also get them, we'll go back to straight body, you can also get them to repeat it back to you so they learn the name. So if I say this is called a straight body, what's it called? Straight body! So you can do that with them as well. The next position is a lunge. So she'll step forward with her favorite foot, one foot behind. Arms are gonna go up, extended. We use this to do a handstand, to start handstands, to start cartwheels, round-offs, just pretty much about everything. So this one is super important. Once they get to doing full extension handstands and full extension cartwheels, this is the position they're gonna start and finish in. What was that one called, ma'am?
A lunge.
Yes. All right, the next one is a squat. So this is our blast off position. They know that. So you just squat down, hands on the floor. The next one is a straddle. So she'll sit down and she'll extend her legs out, feet apart. This is used for stretching, obviously, but also when they do straddle jumps, when they jump and they go in their straddle position. The next one is a pike. So she'll put her feet together, legs fully extended and straight. This is great for stretching as well, like she did in the warm-up. You can also do pipe jumps. When they get older and more into tumbling, there's different flips they can do in their pipe position. Next we have our tuck. So she'll grab her knees and pull them to her chest. This, obviously, you're in a tuck position when you do your forward roll. And also when they are tumbling and once they get older, this is a position they will use quite often when they're tumbling. The next position is a V-sit. So she'll just put her arms behind her and she's gonna lift her legs up, extending them nice and straight, toes pointed. And this is a V-sit, so it makes a V, as you can see. The next one is a crab bridge. So her hands are already behind her. She'll start in her tuck and then she'll lift her bottom up and almost like a table, or it looks like a crab, but we call it a crab bridge. The next one is going to be a knee scale. So she's gonna flip over to her hands and knees. She'll stick one leg behind her, nice straight leg, pointed toes, and that is a knee scale. And finally we have the candlestick. So make sure you have like a soft area for this. She's gonna get on our little yoga mat we put here, and she's gonna lift her legs up to the sky. You wanna make sure they have their bottom off the ground. They can use their hands on the floor. She can also go up and put her hands on her hips to kind of support until those tummy muscles get strong enough for them to do it by themselves. So those are some positions that they can work on while they're out. And like I said, quiz them, make them, show them what they've learned to you. Next we're gonna go with Coach Taylor. She's gonna show us some things that they can do with their toys at home.
All right, so we have some of our favorite toys here at the gym, our dinosaur friends. You can have your child grab their favorite toys, and we'll start off by lining them up across the ground. We want to try to space them out a little bit. And we're just going to work on basic balancing skills and jumping skills, something that we do a lot during our Tumble Tots classes. So you can have them start, and they can start off just by stepping over with their arms out to the side over the dinosaurs. And they can even try to step backwards over them. And then one thing that we really like for the Tumble Tots to work on is jumping off of 2 feet and landing onto 2 feet. So they can put their arms up in their straight body position and jump over their favorite toy and land on 2 feet. So jumping off of 2 feet and landing on 2 feet. The other thing that they can do is they can grab 2 of their favorite toys and they can put them up over their head and they can work on different jumps. So like we said earlier, this is our straight body position. This is how we start our jumps, and we can work on doing a straight jump and freezing like a statue, and then doing our ta-da. And then another thing that they can work on is a tuck jump. So remember our tuck position where our knees are in close to our chest. We can put these over our head and we can try to bring our knees up to our chest and finish in our ta-da. So those are just some things that you guys can do with your favorite toys. Now we're gonna move on with Coach Tegan on how you guys can help make them a beam at home.
So if you don't have a beam at home, I know some of you got one for Christmas, or you just had one just because. But if you don't, if you have painter's tape, the beams are 4 inches wide, and you can make this however long you want. So if you have painter's tape or even like a piece of string, you can put a little piece of tape on, just to make the outline of the beam so they can practice staying in that zone of the beam. So what we did, we just took painter's tape, measured 4 inches out, and put 2 pieces, one on each end, and then we took the rest of the painter's tape and connected them. So we have a nice rectangle that looks like a beam. So we did that over here. So as you can see, here's our beam. Some things that you can do on the beam, like if you have your toys, you can always line them up like we do in class along the beam, and you can have them do, you can have stay within the outline. The other thing you can do is have them do kicks going down the beam. You could have them kick over these, but you could also just do it without, just doing kicks and trying to balance and stay in the lines of the beam. You can also have them walk sideways. So have them turn to the side and try to stay in there. Try to stay on toe. And then you could even, if you want to get fancy, do grapevine. So just cross over and out. You can cross backwards too. And then just walking backwards. You can have them walk backwards. We're going to get to forward rolls in a few minutes, but if they are comfortable and they have their forward roll by themselves and it's okay with you, and you just want to be near them, they can try to do a forward roll and try to land on the beam. Just make sure that their chin is tucked to their chest when they do them. You could also make them do like a knee scale when they do. She could put her knee on there and hold a knee scale and try to hold it, put her hands inside the lines, put their knee on the beam. And then the other thing is doing bunny hops. We do bunny hops in our classes, so put arms up in a straight body and just do little bunny hops trying to stay within the line. So those are some things you can do with your little beam that you have. Coach Taylor is going to take it over and she's going to talk about some handstands and things like that you can do at home with some of the stuff you have at home.
All right. So when we work on our handstands, sometimes we start off with donkey kicks. So you can have your child reach up nice and tall, put their hands flat on the ground, and kick up both feet and try to land on both feet and finish in their tada. And then to elevate that, we'll have them start in that lunge position that we talked about. So they're going to put their arms up over their head, they're going to put their hands down, and they're just going to try to lift their leg up and hop their foot and put it back down and stand up. So then, the next thing, parents, you can help them do this, is to actually do the handstand. So they can start in their lunge, put their hands down, they're going to lift one foot up, they're going to hop and try to touch their feet together. And you can always put them up into a handstand and make sure they land on their favorite foot again and finish in their lunge position. The next thing that you can do to make it a little bit harder is you can grab a pillow or some type of couch cushion, anything like that, and you can put that on the ground. And they can do their handstands that way as well. They can put their hands down, they can lift their leg, hop one to one foot, and finish. And they can also try to do both feet. Another thing that you can do is have them, if you have like a couch or an ottoman or something like that, they can put their hands on the elevated surface and they can kick up their leg like we did earlier, and then they can even try to touch their foot and land, and then just finishing in their tada position. And then parents, the last thing that you can do with them to help them is if you guys are playing on the couch or something, you can have them put their hands on the floor, put their feet up on the couch, and have them get in this handstand position from their hands all the way up to their shoulders, and then they can try to reach each leg up in the air. And then lastly, with that couch cushion that you have, we can try cartwheels as well. So you can put that down and you can have them start in their lunge again. You can have them put their hands down and they can hop their feet from side to side. So you can put your hands down and you can hop onto one foot, onto the other, working on that cartwheel motion. And then they can even try to put their hands down, hop off of one foot and land onto 2 feet, which is a round off, the next thing that they learn. So now we're gonna move on to our last thing with Coach Tegan.
All right, so forward rolls, I said we would revisit this. Obviously, they are welcome to do forward rolls as long as it's okay with you guys, with your supervision. The only thing you want to make sure when they're doing a forward roll, they start in their straight body with their feet together, arms fully extended. They'll put their hands down on the floor, and then just make sure that chin is tucked in. You don't want it to be out. You want their chin to their chest. Just make sure their head is in and do their forward roll. And of course, at the end, they need to do their big ta-da. If they already have that and that's super easy for them, you can add stuff to it. So they could do a forward roll, and when they stand up, they could do like a straddle jump or a tuck jump or a straight jump, just to kind of make it harder, more challenging. That also works on putting series together. And then you can always, if you're comfortable with it and you allow them, if they lay on the couch, if they lay back with their feet in the air on the backrest of the couch, reach back, put their hands down on the floor, and then they can kick over and land on their feet. That one I would definitely recommend that a parent be by them so they don't go on their head, and just emphasize nice strong arms when they do that. All right, well that is all for our interactive class for our Tumble Tots. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope it helps get some energy out of them. I know we're all cooped up, but we just wanted to do this to give you guys something to do, and because we're gonna miss seeing you guys this week. Hopefully we'll see you soon, but we'll end with our germ-free Tumble Tots cheer for the time being. So we'll go, we'll just clap. We'll go 1, 2, 3. Tumble Tots rock! Yay! Thank you guys. We'll see you soon.